kicks, MP.
Everyone. And for my money and video games.
We have great fans. I like the family aspect.
Yeah, and it's very serious.
They're really good block.
Ready, MP?
A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the... Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we... Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Thunder is out there with Sharp. Then it's Barnes, and it's Wood in at the 3-side. And the three ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Well, guys, we've got the makings of a shootout in this one with guys on each team that can fill up the scoreboard. When I asked MP if there would be an emphasis on defense, he said, sure, DA. That's for the rest of my team. My job is to put up points, lots of them. Let's see how that plan works out. Kevin?
Well, defense is huge, but man, the kid can score. I love watching his game, and this should be interesting. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
First team foul.
Here's Lewis. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Pass to Jemison. On the wing hill. There's a screen. With the shot. They grab their own miss. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Pass to Jemison. Back to Knight. Here's Jemison. Lewis on the way. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here is Webber. Good D by Barnes.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And here's Hill for three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For New Orleans, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Stolen by Weber. To the inside. Hill, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Inside. The shot by Knight, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Down low. Hunt powered down with both hands.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Weber, the pass to Hill. Here's Jemison. Here now is Weber, covered by Barnes. Here now is Weber. Still yet to score over Barnes. Weber can't hit.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And it's Thunder missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Hill left side. And Lewis has it in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Knight. Putting up about 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success. Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Thunder passes to Wood. Here's Thunder. Wood with it. He's picked up by Hill. It's tipped. Right side, Knight to end the drought. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Thunder passes to Wood. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hill looking around. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. No good. That would have tied it. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 4. Knight on the wing. To the middle. Here's Weber. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Hill kicks to Lewis. Puts it up from 7. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Thunder. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thunder's got 6 points. Here's Hill. Last game we saw him score 14. To the paint, trying to find Weber. He's got it now. Over Barnes. Weber can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Outside Hill. Down low. Who is outside? Off target from three-point range.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis. This jam, a big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Knight passes to Lewis. Shot clock at 6. T2 from Hill. And it's Potter with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. New Orleans making a switch here. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Blunt. To end the run. Pelicans pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Simpson. Another miss by Minnesota. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry passes to Sharp. Here's Thunder. 8 points for him. Into the lane.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Blunt. Takes it off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
New Orleans leading by 10. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Thunder. Bangs home the trifecta. Thunder's got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And Wall kicks to Knight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Jemison. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the rejection by Evans. Claxton against Knight. Here's Sharp. That shot is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Curry. He's out there with Evans. And it's Thunder in at the shooting guard. Right side Curry. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Look at Thunder. He's in the lead, sitting at number 1 in the West.
Clearly a fan favorite, and they're giving him the highest praise possible on their ballots.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Dallas played phenomenal. He scored 31 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Wall. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Thunder. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jemison's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rose passes to Simpson. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security yet. And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
For New Orleans, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Wood with the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Blunt. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Outside Hill. Pass to Jemison. Now Hill. There's the triple. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Out to the right wing. Here's Potter. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Blunt. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Outside, Wall. The 3 from Hill. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Hill's got 5 points so far.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Basket counts.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Shoots the 3. Again, missing Hill.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is, let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Lewis. He's out there with Hill. And it's Weber in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. New Orleans leading by 17. Here's Barnes. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's Thunder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Thunder. And so Hill bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 19-point game. Lewis on the wing. Weber a screen. The shot. They get it back. Good D by Barnes.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0-3.
And finished off by Wood.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
To the inside. Here's Knight. Outside for Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. Weber a screen. Lewis outside. Outside Hill. Here's the screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Count that one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timberwolves have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Lewis dishes to Weber. Back to Lewis. And there's the drive. And Barnes sends it back. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's Thunder missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Knight finds Hill. Pass to Weber. Trying to end the drought. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Outside, Lewis drills it from outside. Lewis has got 8.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The wide open look here for Wood. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wood against Hill. All sorts of time. Pelicans with the rebound. Potter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Wood. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Now here is Hill. G right on him. Pass to Weber. Here's Jemison. Right for three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Thunder passes to Potter. Lobbed up there for Barnes.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now Hill. He's got 8. At the top of the key, Knight. Lewis outside. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Luntz checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Claxton's checked in. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And it's Thunder missing.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
From deep, Wood. And it's Jemison with the rebound. Jemison's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Blunt. He has 5. And it's Potter with the rebound. Potter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Right wing. From deep, Wood. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Weber's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Three-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes is... And now the Pelicans on the break. Claxton against Lewis. Here's Thunder. Off target with his 3. Minnesota shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Timberwolves call timing. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Making some changes here. Wall up top. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Sharp. Also Thunder out there. Evans out there with Wood. And it's Potter in at the power forward. And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him. Blunt, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The 3. And it's Potter with the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Thunder. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
So we see the Pelicans
That's what I'm talking about.